There's so much pressure on women to settle in the church when you're trying to find a husband. Do not settle, ladies, because when I settled, it was always the most abusive relationships. I got hurt. I'm making this video so that other women don't get hurt too. Don't make the same mistakes I did. Save yourself the heartbreak. So part of the reason why it's so hard to find a man who's handsome and loves Jesus is because it's really rare to find any man who loves Jesus. But it's important for us to not settle and just delusionally make ourselves believe that we're attracted to someone just because of a lack of options. I think the Lord really does place desires on our heart and what we're attracted to if we just seek Him. And it's really important to not mix up our gut and the Holy Spirit. How do you find a godly man? How do you know a godly man from a worldly man? You have to know God. I have really been hurt by not doing this, by not being as wise as a serpent, as gentle as a dove. If you're a single woman, you do want to get married, just seek the Lord. Ruth, a lot of times we think that she found Boaz. Actually, she was just following Naomi because she followed an Israelite, someone who followed the Lord's guidance. We are not called to pursue a man. We're called to pursue God. And Ruth found Boaz through pursuing God. I don't think that a good father would tell us to marry someone that we would be miserable with. You know, God is a God of good gifts, and if He is going to be standing with you at the altar spiritually at your wedding, and He's going to be giving you away, you best believe He's going to choose someone He actually approves of. So follow the Holy Spirit, not worldly advice. I actually made a whole video on this. You can check it out right on YouTube. I would really encourage anyone listening to this, you need to write out a list of non-negotiables. You need to say, here are things that I will not settle for, and pray over it, but also bring it to people, women in the church. Make sure you find wise counsel. And yeah, obviously, guys, we are not just looking for handsome men and then hoping they love Jesus. And it's not enough that they go to church. It's not enough that they say they love God. They have to know Jesus, and they also have to be showing fruits of the Spirit. I've also heard the advice that if you're not attracted to someone, but someone really loves Jesus and doesn't cross any of your non-negotiables, of course. But if you're just not attracted to them, but they love Jesus, go on a date and see how you feel. But if they are someone who could not see yourself in a Song of Solomon kind of relationship with, where you would be miserable doing anything that marriage would require, like making children with them, if the thought as well, though, don't settle and don't feel pressured to go on a date with someone who you know for a fact that you would never want to marry. I hope that helps. Stay faith-formed, and God bless.